Tango Spice is what put us in the money.
Well, good morning, folks. It's Joe here from Tango Spice Company on a beautiful Sunday morning. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's awake. And then I realized that I had no barbecue sauce in the house. So I could run to the store and buy some, but it makes more sense to make some. So we're going to make a nice and simple barbecue sauce that's quite different and very tangy. So join me on an early Sunday morning. We'll wake the neighbors with the smell of bubbling barbecue sauce. And as always, let's meet the ingredients. So here's the 8 ingredients we're going to use. 8 simple ingredients. We're going to use a little bit of balsamic vinegar, some ketchup, some Worcestershire sauce, deli ketchup, a red onion, a little bit of salt, 3 cloves of garlic, and some Southwest Sunset. Yep. That's all we need.
Southwest Sunset.
Now let's start out by dicing up these onions really small. Yeah, that's a pretty fine dice. Now we're going to do with the garlic cloves, we're going to smear these things, get them all nice into a little bit of a paste. We'll chop them up, put a little bit of salt on the cutting board, and then give them a smear. So now what we do with the onions and the garlic is we put them in a pot with just a touch of oil and let those cook up for about a minute and a half before we start adding the dry ingredients. So let's get going. We interrupt this cooking video to introduce one last ingredient that we forgot in our ingredients list. Granulated sugar. It's like brown sugar, but it's a dry, pourable kind. It's a good replacement for light brown sugar. And it just keeps better, and I like to cook with it better because you can measure it out easier. It's not sticky. So yeah, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar is what we need. But of course, as always, the recipe will be on the blog, and if you click on the link below, you can go over there. So let's get back to cooking. So add the onions to the pot, stir those around a little bit. It already smells like something nice is cooking outside, so if the neighbors are sleeping with the windows open, good morning. And plop in that garlic paste. And just stir that around for about a minute and a half. Now do is add the granulated sugar. Salt. And the Southwest Sunset. Oh, there you go. That smells awesome. I'll tell you what, if you don't have Southwest Sunset, you can use your favorite brand of chili powder. Yeah, let that coat in there really good. You can smell the chilies from the Southwest Sunset come through really good now. Now let that go for about a minute and a half, then we add the liquid ingredients. Now watch your heat. And keep stirring it. You don't want that sugar to burn, but keep it bubbling. And it does smell awesome. Now we have 1 cup of balsamic vinegar. And we're using 3/4 cup of ketchup. All we need next is about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. That looks about right, correct? And about the same for some mustard. That looks about right too. Let's stir to blend this up, and then bring it to a real low boil, and then reduce it for about 15 minutes. You can reduce it more if you like it even thicker, but that's pretty much what we're going to do. Let this cook down for about 15 minutes and see how it turns out. We'll be back. Yeah, we're bubbling up a pot of black gold here. YouTube needs to get a smell thing on this so you guys can smell how good this smells. A couple more minutes, we're almost done. Now this balsamic barbecue sauce has been cooking for just about 18 minutes. A nice slow simmer, and it's thickened up really, really good. I'm going to let it cool down, give it a little try, but very tangy and quite spicy. I mean, it's not your everyday barbecue sauce. It's got quite a big kick to it. So you might want to use it sparingly. You could either, you could also strain it or run it through a food processor, because still there's a little bit of onions in there if you want to have it really, really smooth. Either strain it or run it through a food processor. Either way you like it. So I'm gonna let this cool down, bottle it up, and I'm pretty sure you'll see this in some upcoming recipes. It makes a nice little touch at the end of quite a few meals. So that's it. It's a very simple balsamic barbecue sauce. Cook it up this weekend and see how you like it. Thanks again for watching. Tango Spice on YouTube. Now this balsamic, take two.